So the Los Angeles Lakers have been very busy this free agency, picking up a lot of guys to add to their depth to make this team back to the Western Conference Finals. So we're going to do a little Lakers rebuild, a new look Lakers rebuild. I'm very excited to use this team. They got a lot of dope pieces that we can work with. So let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so this is the roster before we get into any trades or anything like that. You know, they got Bron, they got AD. Vincent is an 82 in this roster, which is kind of wild, but I'm cool with it, I guess. D'Lo, Austin Reeves, Hachimura, Vando, Jalen Hood, Taurean Prince, Jackson Hayes, and Cam Reddish. We only have limited years to do this because Bron might retire at any point. So Bron could retire after this year. So we're going to send to the deadline, really kind of just keep this thing straight the first year, not make any crazy moves. We're going to be balanced 4 stars, kind of go to the deadline, see what things are doing. I don't really want to make any crazy moves. Do want to check out shot tendencies though. I think AD definitely should bet at 90. Bron 95. I should probably go 80, 92. Gabe should definitely be higher than that. About a 72. D'Lo 75. Austin, that's just stupid. Why is he at 35? Go 70 for Austin. Vando be like a 50. And the minutes. I think Jalen Hood could be a piece that we work into next year. Would I rather have Cam Reddish get minutes or Taurean Prince? I think I'd rather have Cam get the minutes for now. So we'll do that. Jackson Hayes can get about 15. They want Gabe to get 29. Go about 27 to Gabe. We'll go about 12 there. Send the first game of the season. We get that dub. So like I said, if we're hooping at the deadline, we'll look to make a big upgrade. Something like that. If we're not hooping, then we'll figure it out. Because I mean, like I said, I don't know when Bron's gonna retire. We need to be quick on this if we want to win a ring with LeBron. Okay, y'all, the trade deadline is here. We are 41-14, so this team is really hooping. The second best team in the league. The Heat actually are the 1 seed here. Wow, that's interesting. I haven't seen that before. But yeah, we're the 2 seed here, which is pretty dope. Take a look at the season stats. Midway through, Bron averaging 21, 8 and 8 with a steal and a half, shooting 50, 34, 78 splits. AD's there 20 and 12. 50-32. I'm going to have him stop taking threes. Gabe is having a breakout year, shooting the ball great with 17 and 6. Are you kidding me? There's D'Lo, who's shooting the ball well. Austin Reeves is shooting the ball well. Vando, Rui. Okay, I think we can definitely upgrade somewhere for now. Honestly, interested in trying to pick up Finney-Smith here in this deal. We'd be sending Prince, Reddish, none, and a second for Dorian Finney-Smith. I'll give you 2 more seconds, and they get that done. So we pick up Dorian Finney-Smith, who I'm going to slide into our backup 3 position. All right, y'all, we're just going right out with Jackson Hayes for the rest of the season. I want to take a look at the team stats. We have the highest scoring offense in the league, and we have a top 4 defense with a 10.5 point differential. I think adding Dorian Finney-Smith is going to help a lot to this team. So I'm going to see you at the end of the year. Okay, season 1 is a wrap, and Ja is your most valuable player, averaging 35 a game. Wemby, obviously, Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul wins 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy is year 1, and Şengün Most Improved. With Taylor Jenkins as your Coach of the Year. On your first team, you see it here. LeBron makes 2nd team. Pretty good year. LeBron makes all defensive 2nd team as well. Great season from Bron, actually. Take one more look at the player stats before we get up into the playoffs. AD jumps to our leading scorer. I still can't get over the season from Gabe. Like, absolute masterful season. Austin with a great season as well. D'Lo could look to get moved in the offseason. We're going up against Minnesota in the first round. They got Conley, they got Edwards, they got Towns, Gobert, Naz Reid. You know the roster. We take game 1 by 14. Bron goes for 26 and 10. Game 2, they tie it up. We go up 2-1, go up 3-1, and we're going to get out of this series in 5 games. Gabe with a closeout game at 27 and 7. All right, moving on to round 2, y'all. We going up against the LA Clippers. Little LA matchup. They got Russ, PG, Kawhi, Batum, Zubac. They're deep. They got Kenya Martin in that trade. We're going to see game 1. They do pick up game 1 by 4 points. Game 2, we go down 2-0. Okay, that's a problem. Bron's guarding PG, putting Vando on Kawhi. All right, game 3. It's actually a massive game. As we pick it up, we can't go down 3-0 as Bron with a masterclass game. PG gets held 5 for 14. This is a big win as well. And we cannot pick it up. So we go down 3-0. And it looks like we're going to be getting eliminated in 5 games to the LA Clippers. Looks like the Clippers are going to win the NBA Finals with Paul George. They finally get it done, winning in 7 games against Philly. So at least we lost to the champions, but Bron does not retire. That is massive. But we need to upgrade this roster. We definitely need to upgrade this roster. All right, y'all, we're going to advance to rookie signing as we draft Kwame Evans with the 29th pick in the draft. And here, moratorium, I'm honestly going to be looking to probably move D'Lo here. You take a look at it. I'm kind of banking on Jalen Hood to kind of come up and it'd be the backup point guard for this year. And we could find that in Drummond. So I'm going to sign Drummond to a 2-year deal here. Bang! We get that shit done. Oh my god, I did not think that was going to work. All right, y'all. We just picked up a blockbuster deal. We just traded for Jaylen Brown. We gave up D'Lo, Vando, and 4 first-round picks and the trade exception. So that is a actually massive, booming deal that we just picked up Jaylen Brown to be our starting shooting guard. One more move I would like to look to make is flip Muscala and Hayes just to look if maybe we can get a better backup center. And there's Zubac on a 2-year, and I'm going to pick up Zubac all day from the Clippers. Dorian had a good year, but if we can get somebody younger at the position, kind of fill the timeline more, like a Dylan Brooks would be actually kind of fire. I actually would fuck with Dylan Brooks here, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up Dylan Brooks from the Rockets, sending him over Dorian Finney-Smith, and a young player in Max Christie. And I think this team's ready to go to player progression. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of regression from LeBron as we do down 2 and down 1 from AD. But we got a nice little big 3 here. A lot of pieces coming on. Jalen Hood looks like he's going to come and be our backup point guard. We got Gabe starting full-time at the 1 now, with Jaylen Brown at the 2, Bron at the 3, Hachimura at the 4, with AD at the 5. Looking for Reeves coming off the bench to be our 6-man. Dylan Brooks backing up. LeBron with Zubac, Drummond, and Jalen Hood. System proficiency is going to be balanced. If there's anything better, I'll rock with it. We're going to be balanced 4 stars. Yeah, my fault. I'm tweaking. I didn't even realize we had Drummond and Zubac. So we need a backup shooting guard. No, we're just gonna rock at this 9, man, and we're gonna have Jalen Hood now playing instead of Drummond. And we're gonna be doing this deal right here to pick up Obi Toppin to play backup 4. Drummond in 3 seconds gets Toppin done. Pretty good trade there. Alright, y'all, so in the first couple games of this season, we put up 140. Game 1, Austin starts it with 36-point game. That's dope as shit. And I think Jaylen Brown adding to this team just helps the defense a lot as well as the offense. When Bron and AD go through some struggles, as you see, he'll be there. He'll be doing his thing. As we start the season 4-0, and we'll start the season 5-0. Start the season 5-0. Bron with 30 and 11, still up there doing his thing. I'm gonna see y'all at the trade deadline. All right, y'all, deadline is here, and we had a really bad stretch. We started the season off pretty decent, but we had a really bad stretch, and we lost like 10 games, 7 games in a row. So we're here with the 2 seed in the West. I think we took a step back this season, unfortunately. Jalen Hood's playing decent in the minutes he's getting. Gabe's having another great season. Rui's having a fantastic season. So is Austin. Bron's not shooting the ball well. AD's not shooting the ball well. How is Dylan Brooks? Dylan Brooks is not playing well. We don't have time to play around with this kind of stuff because he's shooting the ball horribly. So we really don't have time to be playing around with shit like this. And I might look to make a massive upgrade at a power forward position or something like that. All right, we're going to look to pick up, funny enough, Kuzma to be our starting 4 to move Rui back to the bench because I figured Dylan Brooks had a bad season. Obi Toppin's, he's doing well, but we don't really need a backup 3 for LeBron. He doesn't need a backup. So that gets it done with a 2nd-round pick. And now Kuzma will slide to our starting 3, a little reunion in LA. And this team should succeed now. I'm bringing out to the trade and bringing out to the end of the season. Hopefully this team can step it up in the playoffs. All right, y'all, year 2 is a wrap. Jazier MVP again, DJ Wagner rookie, Bones 6-man, Wemby Depoy, Chris Murray, Moses Bickerstaff. Over there, we get Bron on 3rd team as well. Definitely took a regression year for LeBron. This was Brad, 17 points per game, shooting horrible from 3. We're the 2 seed, but we only won 49 games. So this West is pretty trash. We only won 49 games, and we were the 2 seed. But this team really needs to step up, man. Like, we're not playing well. Honestly, I need Jaylen Brown to come in and have a phenomenal playoffs. I think he deserves some more minutes here. I want to see kind of what took a hit. If I were to guess, it'd be our defense took a hit. If I were to guess, probably be our defense that took a hit, as our offense took a hit. Wow, 9th best scoring offense and a top 3 defense, still with a 5-point differential, but we definitely did take a regression back. So Game 1, we're going up against Luka, Kyrie. You know the squad. We should be able to beat this team just by sheer power, but it's Luka in 2K, so who knows? As Kyrie and Luka go off. We tied up back at 1. Absolute monster masterpiece game. We go up 2-0. We go up tie at 3. We go up 3-2. They force a game 7. It's kind of just anybody but Luka, huh? I think I'm going to be putting Jaylen Brown on Luka, and then I'm going to put in a game 7, in a closeout game 7, who will come on top. Hopefully it's us, because this is probably the last year we can kind of get a great run at this. And it looks like we are going to be losing in 7 games to the Dallas Mavericks in the second round of the playoffs. And we can't get out of the first round, which is unfortunate. Bron, 1 for 7. Not good. Not good at all. Kyrie goes for 42 and Luka goes for 30. And the Cavs win the finals in year 2. Darius Garland is your MVP. And as we expected, there goes LeBron. So we're really going to have to figure something out now with LeBron retiring. And it's unfortunate. I'm going to fire Darvin Ham. You could not get it done. And I see Spo's here. Let's try to get Steve Kerr in LA. And he does not come to LA. Can we get Spo? No, Spo's gone. We'll pick up Michael Stauffer. NBA draft is here. We don't have a pick. And I'd be looking to move some people here. AD declines his player option, which is a problem. That's a big problem. But I don't blame him. We need to bring him back, as we'll give him $44 million. 43, the most we can give him with a player option. And he agrees to that, which is good. We also have to pay Jaylen Brown $37 million a year. He signs that. There's Jalen Hood, and we can't afford Jalen Hood. Is he on the qualifying? This smells like we're going to have to move Kuz to a small forward for now. We do need to pick up some players, though. So we'll be signing Jayshawn Tate to be our backup 3. Bring in TJ McConnell as well. So we end up losing Jalen Hood, which is unfortunate. That was one of our big pieces that we needed. And this team looks rough now. Now where do we go from here? I really don't have any motion now, which is unfortunate because I don't even know what to do now. I have no idea. We lost Jalen Hood. We lost our guy. We don't have any young assets besides Kwame Evans. Still kind of in this win now phase just because we don't want to lose AD. And I think it's time to make a big move. We're going to be sending over 2 first-round picks and Kuzma and Kwame Evans for Şengün and Kevin Porter Jr. We're going to slide AD back to the 4 so we can have Şengün play center. Slide AD back to the 4 with Kevin Porter now off the bench. I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to bump up Jaylen Brown to the starting small forward position. That way Austin Reeves can now start. So this helps a lot, actually, because then we can bring Jayshawn off the bench. I don't really know if we need a backup center because we have AD and we have Şengün. So if I can look to upgrade Jayshawn Tate in a way, I think I should do it. As we can get Mo Wagner here, who I'm going to flip to a third team, just to pick up a better small forward. And I'm going to be picking up Caleb Martin here in a first-round pick to be our backup 3. All right, y'all, this is the team going to the year 3 without LeBron James. After the retirement of LeBron, we still got Jaylen Brown, Austin, Gabe, Jaylen Brown, AD, Şengün now at the 5 with KPJ, Rui, Zubac, and Caleb Martin. So the team is still good, but I don't know if it's going to get us over the hump to win that championship that we all want. We have nothing 4 stars, system proficiency. Balance is 4.5. I lied. 4.5 stars balanced with Michael Stauffer. And let's see how we're going to do this year. It has to be a big AD year. It has to be a big Jaylen Brown year. Hopefully this defense is good enough to get us over the hump. Hopefully the offense is good enough to get us over the hump, as AD really needs to show out this year. All right, y'all, trade deadline is here, and we have the exact same record as we did going to the trade deadline last year. We are the 4th seed this time around. Jaylen Brown, AD and Jaylen Brown lead us at 21.5 each. AD shooting the ball well. Jaylen Brown is shooting the ball well. Austin's there with a great shooting season, and Gabe. Kevin Porter's kind of struggling. We could look to move him. Caleb Martin's actually shooting the ball well. Yo, we are getting a lot of great offers from teams for this Kevin Porter first-round pick swap, and honestly, I can't pass up on this deal. We have to win a ring. It's a little unrealistic, but we can't pass up on it. We bring in Sexton, we bring in Kessler, and that is a banger trade. We're going to be moving Zubac, Caleb Martin, and a first for Bruce Brown and Dylan Brooks. All right, y'all. So this is what we're going to be running with. Gabe, Vincent, we pick up Walker, we pick up Sexton, and we pick up Dylan Brooks back. So I mean, this is the lineup. We had got offered that crazy deal, and I could not pass up on it. It was just too good to pass up on. So we going sim to the end of the season with this team. Hopefully this team can do something. All right, y'all. Season's a wrap. Wemby is your MVP with Charlotte. There's Giannis Depoy, Steve Clifford, Coach of the Year, as we are the 3 seed in the Western Conference, and going up against Memphis in the first round with Ja and Jaren and Sabonis. See if we can beat them, as we beat them in 5 games in the first round. Moving on to Golden State. How does Golden State look now with this team? They got Steph, and that's about it. Steph and Wiggins, and that's about it. We pick up game 1, we pick up game 2, and we get out of there in 5 games, back in the conference finals for the first time, going up against this Houston team who's probably ridiculous. I have to be honest, bro. They got Bronny, Jalen Green, Kuz, Jabari Smith, Precious, Freddie, Thompson, Vassell. They have a lot of pieces, a lot of point guards. Hopefully we can get this done as we win game 1 by 10 AD with a monster game. Game 2 we win, and we go up 3-1, and we get out of there in 5. So 5 games every year, 19-point closeout game, as we're in the finals for the first year, going up against the Charlotte Hornets and Wemby. And I think they have LaMelo as well. And there is no chance we are beating this team, as they beat the Celtics in 7. And this team is loaded. LaMelo, Buzelis, Whitmore, Val, Wemby. This team is disgusting. We do take game 1. Massive. Wemby, honestly, 21 points, fine. LaMelo struggled. Wow, he got locked up. Buzelis had a great game. Jaylen Brown with 30. Game 2, they do take game 2. There's the Wemby game. They put up 150 on us. They just got so much scoring. Game 3, they take game 3. They take game 4. We take game 5. We force a game 7. We win by 1 in OT. Y'all, can we do this? It wants Sexton to start. No, we starting Gabe. We are starting Gabe. You can get the same minutes, but no. To finally win the finals, can we do it? Please just give me 1, as we are close, and we're down by 10, and we're getting blown out in this game 7, as we cut it to 5, and we lose by 2, and Wemby's your finals MVP. That's going to do it, man. We tried to get this ring with LeBron. He ended up retiring, and then we had to make some quick adjustments. We made the finals, but we cannot get it done, losing to 7 games to the cheesy Wemby LaMelo Hornets. Like and sub the video if y'all enjoyed, man. If y'all want more rebuilds like this, drop a comment, drop a like. I'm going to catch you on the next one, man. Peace.